Of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Falcons take over first down at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow, flush to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's underneath to Pierce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now Burrow on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Evans. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Jackson going to run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
One, ready? 11 MP tape. 11 MP tape.
First down. Here's Burrow. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
On 1, ready? 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas.
Again, it's Burrow. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Cameron Bynum. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. The Falcons at 13-2 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's letting it fly for Cooks. They got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. They go play action now. Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far into this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Touchdown! Mark Andrews from 13 yards out. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jackson on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got him in, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking for Shepard deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Cardinals make over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, this from 53. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. It's Burrow. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Touchdown, Falcons. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a turn and a give to Barkley. They find some open field here. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Play action. It's Jackson. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened.
He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in there by Cooks. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
11, MT, pace. 11. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Lockett the man in motion. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll go option to the short side. Running again with Barkley on second down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Up the middle with Barkley. Well, he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
And I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for second down. Now it's Jackson to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And this one too low.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the Cardinals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
Hey,
They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Falcons, they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can best double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a